Hello and welcome again to Pickelhaube Gaming, the only gaming channel sanctioned by all Willy the sequel himself. Today we'll be looking at a remake for SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom, a remake of one of my most prized childhood games. And the original, to this day, is still one of the greatest licensed games, if not one of the best 3D platformers of all time. However, when I got my hands on this game, the cold hands of reality gripped me like an anime chick in a hentai. And thus, here we are with me making this damn review, and you hapless viewers are watching it. So let's get right in to what this is.
The plot of this game is the same as the original in the sense that Plankton invented a machine that makes robots, but failed to make them obey his commands, while SpongeBob and Patrick play with some toys and make a dumb wish, which, due to what Plankton did, comes true, albeit in a way that does more harm than good. Then you run, jump, smash, and bash your way through 9 levels, 3 bosses, and if nautical nonsense is something you wish, then here you go. Controls are fine when you move SpongeBob around, and jumping is okay too, but you can even do the little float trick by attacking midair. However, it's when you use the bubble bowl and the cruise bubble attacks do you realize how stiff the controls are. It's like if Bismar got an erection because Yukari Yakumo told him to unify the states in her very ara voice. Then you got collision detection, which ranges from good to bad, to enemies having the accuracy of a Russian woman with a sniper rifle. Seriously, the damn tartar sauce robots hits with precision the likes of which have never been seen before. Also, the physics are rubbish because Purple Lamp Studios reused the level design using modding tools from the original, and then minor changes in the physics because of the change of engine made it so platforming becomes an utter pain. Boss fights are even worse, with the player taking more unnecessary damage than if you played the original. The presentation is alright if you're into HD remakes, but if you're me and have a deep knowledge of SpongeBob, then you know this game's graphics use an art style indicative of modern SpongeBob episodes, and you don't have to be a brown noser for the mysterious Mr. Enter to realize that it isn't the best look for this game. It also doesn't help that I own the Switch version, so the graphics look like they've been thrown through the wash. That, and I'm pretty sure they reused music and voice dialogue from the original, as I hear no differences between the original and Rehydrated. The effort placed in this game by its developers peaked too early in the game, making some of the later levels seem lacking in quality. Hell, even the patches that came out for this game barely did anything as far as controls and quality of life are concerned.
In fact, there haven't been any updates since August 2020 as of this filming, and THQ Nordic said that they picked Purple Lamp Studios to do the remake, even though Purple Lamp had a bad track record with making games that required years of patching to at least be in a playable and, by extension, a fun state. And thus THQ Nordic, at least as far as I'm concerned, was full of shit when they decided that Heavy Iron Studios wasn't going to be a great fit for remaking this game. Also, I find it kind of funny, and I find it kind of sad that Purple Lamp loved the speedrunning community. So much so, to the point that they invited Shift, the main man in Battle for Bikini Bottom speedrunning, to test the game. However, when the game was finally released, the game was so unfriendly to speedrunners because of the fake platforming, the broken physics, the broken level design, and all the broken bits of the game that it was actually less fun to speedrun and was just not that great to play. Even if it didn't matter if you were a speedrunner or just a general fan of this game. However, it's through this brokenness that, ironically, was a boon for speedrunners because due to a glitch involving multiple inputs, you can beat the game in less than 3 minutes. Less than 3 minutes! How the flying frick do you make it that broken?
So is this a bad game? Yes and no. Yes, because the game is far from user-friendly and the game's mechanics actively work against the player, making for a difficult, unfun experience. But there is a little bit that says no, as the game is fun in some parts and captures the spirit of what made the original such a great game and what it means to be a SpongeBob game. However, I find it hard to recommend this game in any capacity to even the most diehard of fans, whether into 3D platformers or SpongeBob SquarePants. Also, if the king of the game speedrunning community says it's rubbish and refuses to play it after almost 72 hours of straight streaming, then you have problems.
In short, this game sucks. And THQ Nordic and Purple Lamp should have known better than to release what was essentially Cybersponge 2077. It's broken, it's unfinished, it's buggy, and above all, hard to enjoy. If you can, and you should hunt down the original version for the PS2, GameCube, and Xbox. If not, you're going to have to make do with this piece of shit. Or, better yet, play Super Mario Odyssey. It's miles better and it's actually fun. This is Pickelhaube Gaming, and thanks for watching.